Okay, so today's agenda is Ansible, why we need to learn Ansible, and what is the architecture. Okay, so I'm going to share this link as well. This is a beautiful course. So first let us understand the architecture. Okay, so basically Ansible is a configuration management tool. Okay, so I'll explain you the use case. Okay, so imagine now this is you. Okay, you are an admin or a DevOps engineer. And so you need, so there are your machines are in some data center. Okay, so this is your data center.
The screen
Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, yeah, yeah. So now this is me. Yeah, imagine a scenario. Okay, this is me. I am an admin or a DevOps engineer. Now I have some set of machines. Okay, in my data center. Now this is machine 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. I have 1,000 machines. Imagine this, I have 1,000 servers, right? So now all are, imagine all are on Ubuntu or Red Hat or something like that. Okay, or some are like four are test servers, some 50 are prod servers, some another 20 are UAT servers like that. But even though all are based on Unix operating system, and I have 1,000 servers. Suppose if you want to update those 1,000 servers, so what you have to do? You will have a server list here. Okay, so server 1. So server 1 means some IP address will be there. So you need to log in using putty, and you have to run yum update, right? So that is a tedious task. So yum update -y. So you have to enter and you have to do all those things and reboot, or if you have to install some package, you have to run in all the 1,000 servers. So this becomes a tedious task, and I am not happy with it because it takes a lot of manual effort, right? Isn't it? See, if there are 1 lakh servers, then what will you do? You need to manually, or you have to write a script. Okay, so in the initial days, to solve this issue, we were making use of some bash scripts. Okay, so script, we used to pass user ID and password manually in the script, and it is to log in and does the job and come back. Okay, but there were some limitations. Okay, the reason is you need to understand the thing is this server, this user ID should be present there, right? And what else? And later on, what happened? There came a client and server architecture. For example, one agent should be there in the master. Okay, there will be a master, so like Puppet. Okay, Puppet came into existence. Okay, so they used to configure a Puppet master server, and they used to sync all the other server with it. So this has again a drawback. What drawback? Because in master also we need to install the Puppet master, and in all the slave nodes you need to install a agent like Puppet agents here, here, here. So again it was a so master and agent architecture, or master and slave architecture. So this again gave rise to some limitation. So they invented the Ansible. Okay, so how Ansible work means, it is a agentless and it works on simple SSH. That is the same protocol we use to log into all the machines. Okay, so for for this example they have given only 3 nodes, but using one master server you can push anything to any server and any number of servers in within fraction of minutes. Okay, so that is called Ansible. Okay, And here we are going to make use of several modules. Okay. And Ansible is based on playbooks. Okay. So we will be writing some playbooks as well as we proceed further in the section. Okay. But to initially start with, we are going to set up the Ansible master server. Okay. The only one thing you need is this server should be able to log into this server using SSH. That is the only criteria. Okay. And rest everything will be writing a simple file, and this file will be sorry, this one. Okay. And this file is called as a playbook. Okay. This will follow the YAML scripting. Okay. So YAML stands for yet another markup language. Okay. So let me show you how the playbooks will be like this. Right. I will show you Ansible. Ansible playbook example. Okay. Now this is the thing. Let me open here. Okay. Guys, the best part is you don't need to remember anything. Okay. You should understand where to use which module. That's it. Okay. For example, if you have to copy some files, so there is one file, you need to copy it to all the 1 lakh servers. So you need to use the copy module. Okay. Now this is how a playbook will look like. See here. And every playbook will start with 3 dashes. Okay. That means you're telling the Ansible that this is the start of the playbook. Okay. In the YAML scripting, that is very, very important. Okay. See here. Now see this. This is a very simple. Okay. So name, create a group, and this is the host. Host means that is a group, and tasks. So this is a task definition. Okay. So this is just a name, add group deploy. So group name deploy. Okay. And state present. See, write a Ansible playbook to create a group called deploy. So we are going to create a group called deploy. So like this, we are going to do lot of other exercises. Okay. So as of now, don't get confused. So today we are going to start the setup. Okay. Today we are going to just start the setup and do some ad hoc commands. Okay. So let us start. So how we are going to install? So same way we need to, just like we install any other packages, so we need to install the Ansible into our EC2 instance. So let me log into EC2 instance. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to select which is there here. Yum install. Yeah. So I'm going to use Red Hat 6 or what. Okay. So for the simplicity, I'm going to use Ubuntu. Okay. Yeah. So let me select Ubuntu machine. Right. And I'm going to pass the installation steps in the okay here. So I'm going to select, so sorry, bin bash. Okay. Or we can also do sudo apt. Okay, anyhow apt-get update is there, so we are not going to update now. Okay. So next, default everything. So let me put a tag here as Ansible. Okay. and I'm going to launch. Okay, so meanwhile, until this is ready, we are going to launch one more where we are going to test, right? So let me launch. So the test can be anything. You can launch Amazon Linux or Ubuntu also. So we will launch Ubuntu only. Okay. So no, it doesn't matter. So here I am not going to install anything. Okay. It will be a say slave dash ansible, right? And again I'm going to attach the same security group. Perfect. So view instances. Now let me try to log into this machine. Okay. So I use basically git bash. So you can use any other if you want. Just a minute. ssh-i downloads micro degree dash w, yeah, and then Ubuntu @ enter. Yes, I'm going to add. Okay. Fine. So let me become root. Now host name. Now this is the command to set the host name. Okay. Host name ctl set dash host name dash dash static ansible master.com. Okay. Now if I exit and if I see ansible master. Okay. Now vim /etc hosts, right? So what is the IP of this? So we will get by hitting the command IPA. Now this is the IP address. So we need to put, right? So vim /etc hosts, insert ansible master.com. See, I'll explain you why I am doing this. Okay, additional step, because in organization we don't use always IP address in the host file. Okay. See, in the master Ansible server, we are going to. So let me come back to the diagram here. Now imagine this is a. No, yeah, where it is. See here, not Ansible architecture diagram. Yeah, so Ansible architecture diagram. See what we're going to do is, now this is the server, master server. Here we are going to maintain an inventory. Okay, I will tell you in a minute like how to write an inventory file. Okay, so here rather than, there are two ways to maintain the inventory. Either you can directly give a IP address. So rather than, see, we can't remember IP, right? So you can use a host name, but host name entry should be there in your /etc hosts file. Then only it will recognize. Otherwise, it will not recognize. Okay. So meanwhile, let me open another git bash and log into the other server. Okay. So let me copy the other slave Ansible. Okay. So ssh-i downloads microdegree dash w.pem Ubuntu @ IP address. Yes. Okay. Now here again I will become root sudo -i, right, and hostname ctl set dash hostname dash dash static, okay, ansible slave.com. Okay, I'm going to take the IP address of this machine. So vim/etc host 208. So ansible slave.com, and I need to put the other one entry also here. What I put? This one. So ansible master.com in there also. See, these are all only one time setup. Okay. So copy paste. And this entry I need to put in the master server. Only then the DNS will work. Okay. I will show you how it works. Right. Now I'm going to paste here. Got it? And that's it. Save the file on both the sides. And that's it. We are ready to go. Now this is a Ansible master. Now see here, ns lookup ansible slave.com. It will resolve. So it will tell the IP address. It notes the IP address. See, so I can ping using the host name. So ping ansible slave.com. So it will ping to the IP address. So that is why I did like that. Okay. So I can reference that slave server using this host name. So that is why I did that entry. Okay. Clear? Now. Okay. Now come back to the setup page. Okay. Right. So now okay. Now see. Now it will be in the all default configuration are present in the where /etc ansible ansible.cfg. Okay. Now let me go to that path in the master server. See Ansible 2.12 core, it has already installed. Okay. So if you want to change any configuration, one second. Yeah. So you will be saving here. Okay. And see here. So this is where we are going to make a inventory. So this is where you have to make a inventory. So how will you write the inventory file? So you are going to use two curly braces and write as my host. And here I am going to just write ansible slave.com. Clear? So like this you need to make an entry. For example, if you have two other machines, so you can mention as test servers. So you can mention the IP address. Isn't it? But we have only one for this demonstration. I have only. Okay. So I am not going to create anything. Or you can also name anything. It doesn't matter. So I am going to name it as prod. Okay. Clear? So this is the host inventory file. And next. So roles and all, you will get confused now. So I will explain it later. Okay. So why we use roles and all, probably we will touch tomorrow. Okay. If time permits, or next week we are going to finish it. Okay. Anyhow, next is come back here. Now let us disable the host key checking by replacing the host key checking parameter to, so that Ansible won't prompt for host key checking. This is not recommended for production deployment. So we are not going to do this. Okay. See, host key checking means, so in some organization, we are going to log in using the key. Okay. So here also, every time, so let me run some command. Okay. Now Ansible -m ping. So ping is the module. M means the module, and I'm going to ping. Okay, and I'm going to ping the prod. Ansible is not available. Huh? Okay, 1 second. Systemctl status Ansible. Hey, we install, right? I don't know. Okay, where am I actually? Okay, I should be here. Sorry. Ansible host. Yeah. So you can log out from this server, otherwise it get confused. So this is a slave machine, right? So you can log out also. Okay. Or I will say watch ls. So it will be, I will come to know. Yeah. So now, okay. Now let me run some haddock commands. Ansible -m ping prod. So means I am referring to the, see why it is failing? Because it tried to SSH into the server. See, Ansible slave, it is unreachable. Why? Because it is trying to reach. So that is why what we are going to do, we are going to set up, or else what we are going to do for the, and I have anyhow I have disabled passwordless login, right? So what I'll do, let me generate a key pair. Okay. So ssh hyphen keygen hyphen t rsa. Yeah. Okay. Now /etc ssh sshd config. So there will be a field called password authentication. You need to make it yes. This one, this line. Okay. So this will be no. So you need to make it yes. Okay, and you need to restart the service sshd restart. Right. Now I am going to set the password. Okay, here also, and there in the other machine also I am going to do. Okay, now vim/etc ssh sssd config. Oh, sorry, gg. Yeah. So enter. Let me make it to yes. Hey, sorry. Arre? Oh, yeah. Sudo. So what you can do, password authentication. Yeah. So I'm going to make it as yes. Yeah. So now will become root service sshd restart. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm going to copy my key to the here. So now there is one command here. Okay. Let me, if you Google ssh copy id, you will get. Okay. We can't remember all the command, right? So it is this command will do the job. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you can use this. I'm going to change. Port is and all not required. It automatically it will pick. Okay. So you need to copy which key, so which is in the right. So what is the, I am not going to give port. Okay, so user I am not going to use, so I will give Ansible. See, that is why I gave the host entry. Okay, ansibleslave.com. I am going to make it as a root. Okay, root at the rate. Okay, I didn't set the password, right? So the first time you need to set the password. So passwd welcome welcome. So I'm going to write the welcome. Permission denied. What is the issue? Password that is okay, let me try one more time. Passwd. Okay. Hey, password unchanged. Huh? Okay. 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 Password updated successfully. Let me try again. SSH copy ID. Hmm. Hey, why it is getting 1 minute? Huh? What is? Let me check the command once again. SSH copy. Okay. Root at the rate ansibleslave.com. It is coming. Slash root slash dot ssh. Okay. One minute. User at the rate. I'm giving correct. Why I'm getting permission denied? Okay. Or else what I will do, I'll just mention ansible.com. Okay, see guys what it is doing. Where I entered. See user bin ssh copy id root.ssh id rsi.pub and attempt to log in with the new key. So filter out any change already installed. If you are prompted with the okay, so pa0rd. Why it is okay? Let me try to log in like that. SSH root at the rate ansibleslave.com. pa0rd. Permission denied. Let me check what is the issue. Did I restart the service here? Slash etc sshd. Yeah, password authentication I have done. Why it is saying okay? It's been denied. It is saying. Let me just cat var log secure var log auth.log. I think. Yeah. Failed password for. Okay, it is saying password is failing. Just a minute. Now su root w0rd. Yeah, the password is correct. Mm, password is correct, but why it is failing? Permission denied. Public key or public key or password. Why it is saying like that? Minute. Some mistake is there. Just a minute. It's not allowing from this to this. Why it's like that? Failed password root for port number. Why it is saying like that? Mm. www. Trying private key router. No authentication method password. Oh, I got it. What is the issue? Yeah. So what we have to do means we need to enable root login. So that's what I did. Let me do that. etc sshd underscore config. So there will be a parameter called. So there will be a permit root login. Okay. So you need to disable that. It will be disabled. So you need to enable. Okay, that is the issue. So that is why it is not allowing. So now it will work. Yeah. PASS00RD. Yeah, got it right. So now we have added the key. Okay, cool. So now Ansible -m ping prod. So now it will not ask the, see what I'm getting the response success. Okay, clear everyone? Any doubt you are having? See, for the ping I'm getting the pong. This is the response. Okay. Yes. So one silly configuration may be a blocker. Okay. Yes. So this is the one. So I was telling, right? So now define host in the inventory. So now we are going to discuss how we are going to do this stuff also. So you can launch n number of instances and you can give. Okay. See, this is what I did. Ansible all -ping. So you can also do. So you can also check where the local host also. So Ansible as /etc ansible host. So you have to go here. Okay, so you can mention home, so you can mention local host. That means it's this own machine, right? So you can mention ansible -m all means it will pick all the things. Okay, I have not copied the key into the same machine, right? So it is not working. So it is trying to connect the local host. So local host also it is, we need to copy our key, right? So it will not work, right? If you copy, it will work. Let me show you. So SSH copy ID and you put here. PASS00RD. I think it will deny it because here also I have, yeah. So I have not enabled root login. So let me enable it. /etc SSH config. Here, yeah, this one. Okay, so restart the service SSHD restart. Okay, now so now it will work. So what is it? Connection refused. Okay, that means Ansible slave.com is working. So local failed to connect to the host via SSH. Connect to host local connection refused because let me check the port here and this master. What I have done? Enable right. I have enabled, right? All the ports I have enabled. Ansible 8080, port number 22 from anywhere. Okay, and let me try this. Okay. Let me try. Failed to connect to the host via SSH connection. Connect to host localhost port 22 connection refused. Unreachable true. So why it is doing like that? Okay, otherwise what I will do, rather than localhost, let us see. I'm going to make it as ansible master.com. Let us try this. Oh, something is issue. It is unable to reach. Failed to connect to the host via SSH. Yeah. Connection refused. It is saying like that. Well, we have enable, right? Let me, okay, explicitly I will enable the port for 22 from, I will enable for IPA. I'll enable for this. Let us see. Explicitly I will add a rule. Okay, so now I have opened. Let me try this. Restart. Why it is saying like that? Port I have enabled, right? Let me. Wait, message failed to. Let me try here. To host local host. Ah, yes, many people are getting that. Mhm. Uh, yeah, I think maybe it is trying to. So let me try this. I think I will mention as local. Okay, that is enough so that it doesn't try SSH. Mm, why it is still failing? Let me just try. Mention as local. Okay, so that it not try SSH. Found both one with the same name. Warning. SSH could not resolve host name local. Okay. Just a minute. Local host. Okay. Ansible is failing. Wait. Where it is say? Mm, see, I've also done same here. What is the problem? Ansible by default tries to connect to SSH. For local host, you set connection to local. Okay, even this when you are calling the playbook. Okay. Ad hoc command. Mm, okay. So this parameter I will add. Okay. So this will work. This must work. Come down and you will mention here. Okay. So we are telling that. So now I can put anything I believe. So I can put ansiblemaster.com. Right. So I'm telling the Ansible that it is a local connection, don't SSH, because it will fail. Now let me try. Yes. Okay. So this is what you have to do. Okay. So these are called Ansible playbook commands. Okay. Sorry, not play Ansible ad hoc commands. So there are some other ad hoc commands as well. Let us test. Okay. You are getting right. So any doubts, Jeevit and others? Ansible ad hoc commands.
Um,
For commands to create to copy a file. Okay. To run a shell script. Everything is there. Okay. So you can restart also. Okay. Hmm? So let us get the host name of that for host name. Right. I need to name it's up or not. Okay. Okay. See, this is M means module. So shell module. So shell modules, it is used to run any commands on the another machine. Okay. So for example, let me run this. Okay. So Ansible -m. Okay. So I'm going to use the module shell -a. So run the command host name, and I'm going to reference all, means see it is changed. So this means something, it is the value is getting changed, right? So ansible.com and sorry, ansiblemonster.com and ansibleslave.com. So I am from here, from this machine I am getting anything, right? Now I can give any command I want. Okay. Now say I can get df-h. Okay. So it will run. Okay. So look, sitting at my system I can get all the values. See, for this demo you may see that only one machine is there, so what is the use? But this will become very helpful when you are managing huge number of machines. Okay. And you can also reboot the shut down the server also. See, power off. See, so now I am where am I? So I am in my computer now. Okay. Clear, guys? So yeah, so that's it for today. We are going to start uh, with playbooks tomorrow. Okay, if possible we'll finish playbooks and roles tomorrow itself. Okay, I'm going to share this link and I'm going